Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with a little Funko Pop unboxing and hunt for you guys today. Now, if some of you guys have watched some of our more recent videos, you might know that we are moving and actually now have completed the move, going all the way across country from Florida to California, which is a big move for us. And there definitely are a lot of perks of being on the West Coast, as we are actually in the Los Angeles area, so we are not that far away from the Funko Hollywood shop, which we actually visited earlier this week, and we did a Funko hunt from there, so make sure you go ahead and check out that video if you have not already. But prior to the actual move, of course, we're packing everything up and trying to get everything into like our shipping container as tight as possible. And so we did have to move on from some things, get rid of some stuff, sell some stuff, and that included Funko Pops. So what I did is I tried to go through my collection, see everything that I wanted to keep and anything I was okay with getting rid of, and I tried to sell as many things as possible. And I was able to sell a lot of things like Macari and whatnot and things like that, but I still had a ton of leftover figures that I didn't really have much to do with, and I did not want to keep in my collection. So what I decided to do is head over to my local comic book shop, the Comic Spot, and I was able to trade in all of my leftover Funko Pops in for some credit, and I was actually able to use that to get some brand new pops add to my collection. So I was actually able to go from like 150 figures down to just 4. So definitely a whole lot easier for me to be able to track that all the way across the country. So in today's video, we are going to take a look at the pops I was actually able to get from that trade-in. I did not take a video of all of the different figures that I actually traded in, and it turns out we had ended up having almost $900 in credit to be able to use at the store, and you can use that credit for anything in the store to trade up to. So definitely a really good deal for me for just a lot of pops I just had laying around that I could not get rid of and I did not want to take with me. And so I do have the bag of 4 Funko Pops that I ended up walking away with, and guys, there's some major heat in here. And we were able to walk away with a couple Grails and 2 kind of moderate ones. This first one actually is nothing too crazy. It's only worth about $20 to $25, but it's one we've been missing for our Star Wars collection for quite a while now. And this is the Star Wars, the Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano mechanic, exclusive to GameStop. This thing is definitely a cool pop. This is a part of the season 7 wave that you can see right here on the back. And we have every other Ahsoka Tano pop other than the Hall H Ahsoka, but we were able to get every other one. So now this completes our Ahsoka Tano set. And here's a better look at the figure out of box. I do not yet have my spinner, so we will just take a look at it out of box here. But this looks super cool. I love the outfit she has on, that mechanic outfit. She's holding her lightsaber in her hand. Of course, the bobblehead. And just take a look at the detail on her head tails. Absolutely awesome. Love the color of her skin and the face paint. For some reason, we never got it when it was actually in stores. By the time we realized we didn't have it, it was out of GameStop, but now we were eventually able to pick it up thanks to the Comic Spot. And the second figure that we were able to get is actually to add to my Universal Monsters collection. And I decided that I was actually gonna get rid of all of the newer Universal Monsters pops and go back for the OGs with like the purple boxes. And so that's what I was able to do here, as we were able to get the OG, the Mummy pop from the Universal Monsters. This thing is really cool. Definitely love the OG ones. This thing looks super cool, and I love the way the box looks. You can see the way that all of the different characters look on the back. They're just so cool. And take a look at the Mummy right here. The detail on this thing is amazing. With the wrapping to the face, like all the wrinkles there. And he even has like a little ring or something, maybe his finger sticking out of the wrapping. This thing looks super, super cool. I love this. Just the feel of it is great, especially with the body, the way that the wrapping is. And at least as far as the Universal Monsters ones on the back, I do have the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, and Bride of Frankenstein. So now I have to add Dracula, the Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, and the Metaluna Mutant. That one is always one that not a lot of people remember. So I'm about halfway done, or almost halfway done. And now we're getting to some major heat. This one has been on my want list for such a long time, and I was so surprised that they had it in the store. And this is such a cool one. This is the Disney Parks exclusive Haunted Mansion Hatbox Ghost. Take a look at that, guys. Hatbox Ghost is definitely one of my favorite characters from the Disney parks, one of the original ones. Really love this, and now we were able to get this right before, of course, going to California, where the Hatbox Ghost made his debut in Disneyland. Super cool. And then you do have the other ghosts on the back of the box, where you have like Gus, Phineas, and Ezra all right there, and all of them were Disney Parks exclusives, and they are pretty hard to find. This thing's worth like $300, so it's crazy that we're able to get it in the store. Now there are going to be glow-in-the-dark versions of them that did come out for like San Diego Comic-Con a number of years ago. Those ones are much more expensive, but I'm gonna be super happy having this one in the collection. And here is an up-close look at the Hatbox Ghost. This thing looks so cool. He looks like a ghost, all translucent. You can see right through him. And he kind of feels a little bit different than like a normal Funko Pop, like, cause it's, I guess, that translucent feel. It's not quite like a wax type of feel, but I guess more of like that, you know, slick plastic type of feel, but still super cool detail on this. The way that he's holding the bin where his head would go, and then the eyes and the teeth sticking out being a different color definitely makes it creepy. Love the cane, and then the detail with his cape on the back. Super, super cool. And man, I'm so amazed that we're able to get this into the collection, because I'm not sure if they're gonna make another Hatbox Ghost Pop in the future, at least the Disney Parks version. They might make one for like the movie coming out later this year. But man, this thing is just so sick. And hopefully sometime in the future, we can get that glow version. And now this next one is even crazier, guys. Is the biggest Grail, worth over $400. Can't believe that we actually have it in our hands in our collection. I've been wanting this thing for so many years. It actually took me years to get the regular common version of this figure. I actually just got it over the past couple months. And now I added the exclusive version. It's not just any exclusive. This is the San Diego Comic-Con 2013, limited to 1,008 pieces. This is the black suit Superman Man of Steel. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at that. Look at that thing. I am just so flabbergasted I actually have this in my collection. And it is so clean, actually in really good condition for the fact that it's a 10-year-old pop. And the fact they even made a black suit Superman all the way back then, you know, when Man of Steel came out, knowing that black suit wasn't actually going to be in the Man of Steel movie and was actually going to come out many years later when eventually we got Zack Snyder's Justice League. But man, this thing is just super cool. Guys, I was trying to be super careful taking this thing out of the box, making sure not to damage anything. But there's our look at black suit Superman. Man, really, really clean. You got the S symbol right there on the front. I love that OG stance, and just when you feel the suit, the detail on the suit is absolutely amazing. You can see like it's kind of all textured there. That is really cool. And then you have the black cape on the back too. I'm super happy we were able to get this into our collection, one of our biggest grails. But there we have it, guys. There's our look at our pickup from our last Funko Pop hunt in Florida, going to the Comic Spot. Man, I'm gonna miss Comic Spot. They were always so good to me. If I go back, I'm definitely gonna have to go check them out. If you guys are in Florida, in the Tampa area, make sure you go to the Comic Spot. There are some good dudes out there. They'll take care of you. They got amazing comics. They got graded pieces, slabs. They have tons of Funko Pops. Always, you can grab some really amazing Grails. I've gotten a bunch of Grails from them over the years, so definitely recommend going to check them out. But I'm so amazed at the picks we were able to get today. Turn all those Pops into these ones, and now it wasn't necessarily the best value. I probably could have made more if I stuck it out and tried to sell them on like Mercari and eBay and whatnot, but I just didn't have the time. So trading them into Comic Spot definitely came in clutch for me. We've done it before, but you know, never on this magnitude of this many figures and getting these crazy figures out of it. But now, guys, I do want to throw it over to you. What do you think about our pickups? Do you have any of these figures in your collection? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.